My name is Onyinyechi and I'm here with my daughter.
My name is Onyinyechi.
Onyinyechi has been one of the greatest supports I could ever have. She understands me very, very well. She knows if I'm fine and she knows if I'm not fine. Most times she'll just come and be like, "My mom, what is wrong with you? You'll not tell me now, Abby." I'm just going to say I'm so grateful to God for having her.
There's one thing I learned from my mom, and that is, no matter anything you have, as little as it is, just have to try to help others.
My name is Aderibigbe, and this is my son.
My name is Onyinyechi.
My right choice is having him as a son, and I love him very much.
I'm sure my mom will be proud of me today.
My name is Aderibigbe. I'm here with my daughter.
Hi guys, my name is Onyinyechi Rebecca. This has always been part of my dream, going for a show with my mom. She has been a supportive system in my life and my elder brother's life.
Whenever I'm down, she always talks to me that, "Mommy, don't worry, everything will be okay." She always there for me, every moment, every hour, and I'm so glad to God for giving me such a blessed child.
Something I've never told you before, okay. I've never told her that I have a crush on someone. And I'm telling you now, I have a crush on someone.
Some people believe that there are too many Mother's Days, but personally, over here, we believe that you have to celebrate your mom every single day because there is little to nothing that can be compared to mother's love. Good evening and welcome to another exciting edition of Choices. This is another Mother's Day special. My name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe and I'm excited to welcome you tonight, as well as all the amazing moms in the studio with me, as well as their beautiful and handsome children. Without further ado, let's meet our moms, let's meet their children, and let's get into the games and the discussion. I'm sure that you're ready because we are very ready. I'll start with the family to my extreme right. She is the only mom with a handsome young boy on the show today. Blessed are you amongst women, my dear brother. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Babatunde Ariola and her son, Ayodeji Jamal. How are you doing, Ariola?
Yeah, good, I'm fine.
All right, Jamal, tell us a little bit about you. How old are you? What do you like? Gist us.
I'm 11 years old. I like to play games.
What's your favorite game?
Roblox.
Roblox. Oh, that's nice. Welcome to the show, Jamal, and welcome as well, Ariola, Jamal's mom. So moving on to the second family. When I met them, I said, "Are you sure you're mommy and daughter? You look like sisters," and you would be the judge. As I gladly introduce to you Adebayo Arike and Aminu Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca and Arike. How are we doing today?
I'm good. Are you?
Awesome. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. All right, Arike, please tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'd love to hear from Rebecca afterward.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a gospel backup singer, and I'm also into business of snacks and soft drink.
I'm a fashion designer. I own a brand called ORM Style.
ORM Style. What kind of outfits do you make?
OMB outfits, corporate wears, anyone, I make it.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's very good. How old are you right now?
19.
When did you start this business?
I started it, I think I was 10.
Wow. Thank you so much. We hope to see a lot of your styles and your outfits. And thank you so much for coming on the show. I mean, from the many things your mom says she does, obviously she's a hardworking woman, and we can see that you've taken that from her as well. Last but most certainly not the least, we have a very beautiful pair, of course, of mommy and me, mother and daughter. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you, Opeyemi?
Okay, thank you.
Your dress is beautiful,
Thank you.
and so is yours, precious. All right, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's start with mommy.
All right, okay, so my name is Onyinyechi Aderibigbe. I'm an hairstylist and I'm also a customer representative, currently working with Multi-Choice at the moment.
You're working with multi-choice and you're on choices. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had to. Please go ahead, Precious. Tell us about yourself.
I love knitting, and my favorite color is yellow. My favorite food is rice.
You stand a chance of winning rice on the show today, by the way. Would you be happy if you won rice? Okay, that's fantastic. All right, thank you so much to all my families. You are most welcome to the show. And like we typically do here, before we get into the games, we like to just fill your pulse a little bit on certain topics. And the topic that we'll be discussing first with you on the show tonight is academic success versus life success. We'll take a short moment, and when we come back, we'll hear the takes of my families in the studio. Stay with us.
Oh, remember how mom used to wake up before everybody to make breakfast, iron her uniform? Let's surprise that woman with something special.
Treasure Mom this 2026 with a trip to Zanzibar in the 3 Crowns Mom of the Year competition. Write a note using each letter in your mom's name and upload with a photo of 5,000 Naira worth of 3 Crowns products on our website or at any of our collection centers. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Academic success versus life success. Because no matter how much we like it or not, the two don't necessarily directly influence the other every time. So you could be highly successful in school, but not so much in life. Now, we absolutely encourage academic success. Children, please stay in school, study hard, and do well, okay? But we also just want to have a conversation on, the possibility that some people have. We have some real life examples of some people who maybe couldn't afford to go to school due to certain circumstances, but today they are successful in life. So I want to ask my moms in the studio, what would you do if your child woke up one day and decided, you know what, I don't want to go to school anymore, but I do have a plan for my life. And they go ahead and lay out a career path that they believe they can succeed in without your traditional academic venture. What would you do if Jamal came one day and said, Mommy, I don't want to go to school anymore, but I want to be so and so?
Let me use myself as an example. When I finished my secondary school, I still have my mom and dad together there. I got an admission into Moshid Abiola Polytechnic, which is a jury. So while going through at my ND2, about to finish my ND2, I lost my dad.
So sorry about
So I lost him to death. After then, my mom couldn't strive hard again because we were 4 in the family. So I was like, now, what am I going to do now? I went to enroll myself to a salon. That's that. Okay. I like to learn how to make hair, nails, and every other thing. But my mom, she did not know. Later, when she found out, she came to that shop. She was crying, shouting, no, you're going to school. That uniform, that green and white they wear, you must wear it. No, you are going to school. I was like, how did you want to do it? Just let me just follow this path that I want to do. She said no, that she's not going to accept that any which way. And my 2 elder sisters, they finished from Ilaro Polytechnic. So, but she said no, that me, I must go to school, that she wants to see me in that uniform. But in the long run, might and power could not take it. So I was like, if God says I'm going to go through school, or if it's
straight into
career or handworking, that lets it be so. And God so good, it's still the same handwork
and you're doing
that I'm still using to feed my children.
So did you end up finishing school?
They didn't know.
But you are successful today.
I am successful.
Having gone through that experience, I'm sure you don't wish the same for your son.
No.
But if he decided that he wanted to do something that didn't necessarily require a certificate, would you be open to that? Or?
I will, in the sense that in this life that we have, we need to make 2 choices. It's either you go forward or you come back. By bringing the child home, if you're seeing the child's charisma, what he can do, this is where he's good at and this is where he's not good at. And you being the parent, you should be able to know where is going to lead. So that's why I said maybe or not.
Situation. Okay. Opeyemi, what about you? If your daughter decided to pursue a career, especially in this day and age, honestly, there are lots of career paths. I mean, look at our beautiful example of Rebecca here. She's not done with school yet, but she already has a business going for her. So, if your daughter decided to pursue a career path and decided to go into it right now and stop traditional education, how would you feel about that?
I will first of all encourage her to pursue what she loves to do. And I also try to let her know that education is very, very important and it's the key. And there is no any handwork you have now with your certificate can actually take you to places. Education helps you to communicate and it actually opens doors. So me being an hairstylist, I'm actually going to school because we are learning more.
Yes.
So if she actually have any handwork she wants to do, you can as well go ahead and do it. Just encourage yourself, support yourself with having the certificate and go to school because it will make you get more confident.
So you think the safety of the certificate will help?
It's going to be an additional
advantage. Rebecca, instead of asking mommy, you're already a businesswoman and you're still in school. What class or year are you in now?
I'm done with secondary school.
You're done with secondary, so are you preparing for university? Fantastic. While you were in secondary school, because you mentioned you've been doing this for 3 years, how were you able to balance your academics and your business?
If I come back from school, it is always easy for me to go to work because my boss is this kind of a nice person. She feels like, okay, since you are learning work at a very young age, and I happen to be her first apprentice ever.
Oh, wow.
So she was very cool with it, me going to school. So most times I don't do lesson after school. I just come home, take my bag, and go to work. So for me, it is a little bit stressful because you have to read for your exams. And my boss is this kind of person, she always give you clothes to sew. So I can use it to learn. Even our customers' clothes, she give it to me like, they sew it and use it to learn more. So me putting school books one side, and I have to meet up with a particular dress that my boss gave to me. So it's a little bit stressful. I should know, like, it's very stressful, but by God's grace, I feel it.
Interesting. Mommy, how did you feel about this?
Weekend, she will go to lesson and rehearsal for church too.
Wow.
So it's not an easy task, but we give glory to God.
Yes, we do. Hallelujah. I'm sure that your CV is very boxed up already. That's really good, really impressive. All right, we've talked a lot. I think it's time to get into some of the games. So we'll take 2 questions of our games. But before then, let me give you a little bit of background on how the games work. We have 2 boxes. They're orange boxes. Those boxes are giving their constant. Everyone is definitely answering a question from them. But we have these 5 blue boxes by the side, as you can see. And each of you are going to pick one category that a question will come from. So that will make up the 3 blue questions. And then, of course, the 2 orange questions that we already have. All right, let me start with Opeyemi and Precious. Which category is your choice?
And we'll go for fashion.
All right, fashion. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And Arike, what is your choice? We have 4 more blue boxes left. Celebration, lifestyle, situationship, out of base.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Okay, lifestyle it is. And finally, Jamal and Ariola.
Celebration.
Celebration. That's a great choice, Jamal. So that means all our questions today will come from the fashion category, the lifestyle category, the celebration category, and of course, the love and affection categories. We'll take a short break, and when we return, my families will be kitted with their tabs and ready to answer the first 2 questions on the show. Remember, it's the Mother's Day edition on Choices. Do not go anywhere because we'll be back very shortly.
Is your 1 + 1 equals to 1? Watch couples of all ages prove their love on Choices with loads of surprises, rediscovery, and prizes to be won. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. on YouTube at 1001 TV. And of course, on DSTV channel 154, Choices, rewarding couples intimacy.
The aim aim is to build intimacy between mother and child, and we cannot wait to see the display of just how well they know each other. We're heading into our first game. The questions today will come from the fashion category, the lifestyle category, the celebration category, and of course, the love and affection category. The first question is going to come from the fashion category. I reveal your question. Your question should have popped up on your tab. Ensure that each and every one of you lock in the correct answer to gain the correct number of points allotted to each question. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the fashion question. What is your child's comfort habit? Is it eating, sleeping? Is it music, being alone, conversations, or phone scrolling? Opayami, tell me, what is your child's comfort habit amongst these options?
I think we only have one or two that is not a favorite thing.
Oh, everything there, almost everything.
Yeah.
That must have been tough. So what did you go with at the end of the
So
day?
I actually chose eating.
Eating. It seems that Precious begs to differ. Precious, tell me, what is your comfort habit from the options?
Sleeping.
It is sleeping. Oh, unfortunately, Mommy didn't get that right. And you have different answers, so that's 0 points. I'm so sorry about that. But now Mommy knows for sure that of these options, you'd rather sleep. Arike, what's Rebecca's comfort habit of all these options?
I chose sleeping.
You choose sleeping. You're not confident in this answer. Rebecca, eating. Eating.
This is life, oh.
She said food is life. Oh. My sister, I agree with you. What's your favorite food?
Noodles.
Noodles. Eh?
And the guy is eating noodles again.
Well, and the guy was eating noodles. Only half of it. All right, so now we know that eating is your preferred habit. Thank you very much for sharing. Unfortunately, that's 0 points. But let's head over to Jamal and Ariella and see what's happening over there. Mommy, what's Jamal's favorite habit of always?
Eating.
Eating. Jamal, talk to me. Is Mommy correct? Eating is your preferred habit. Okay, we have the first correct 20 points on the show. Congratulations to Jamal and to Ariola. Let's head to the second question very, very quickly. The celebration category. Take a look at your tab because right now the celebration question is on your screen. Ensure that you lock in an answer before that time runs out. Look at the questions correctly, carefully, and try to give me the very best answer. Let's reveal to our audience at home what the celebration question is. If your mom had a whole day to herself, what would she do? I'm sure every mom has the perfect dream answer to this question. The options are rest, chores, watch TV, pray, read, or cook or bake. Let's find out if the children here know what their moms would do with their free time and their alone time. Let me start with Rebecca.
Cook and bake.
Cook and bake. Why do you say so?
Because she studied hospitality in school and she likes staying in the kitchen, cooking, doing snacks, and I think it's a very good thing because now it's part of her job. Whenever she's in the shop, she sells snacks to people and people even order it because it really tastes good.
So she's been able to turn her passion into profits.
Yes.
And of course, help you to feed your food is life, you know? Awesome. Well, Mommy, I don't have to ask. I can see from here that Rebecca is very correct. Mom would rather cook and bake when she has some alone time to herself. Congratulations to you. That's 20 solid points, Precious. What do you think your mom would do?
Rest.
She would rest. Why do you say rest? Do you stress her at home? I'm joking. Mommy, is this true?
Yeah.
You like to sleep. Sleep is life for you.
My work is very hectic, so anytime I have the chance, I just want to rest.
Okay, congratulations to you both. That's 20 solid points. You're both very aligned on that response. Tell me, Jamal, what is mom's favorite thing to do when she has a whole day to herself?
There's two.
There are two things, okay.
Rest or pray?
Rest or pray? Which one do you think is number one?
Pray.
Pray. Let me ask mommy. Mommy, is it correct?
He knows me very well that I meditate on my prayers. So anytime he sees me close my eyes, I might not sleep. I'm into prayer.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I choose prayer.
So you're a prayer warrior.
Yes.
That's a great thing. Unfortunately, though, your answers do not align because mommy selected rest and Jamal said pray. So that's 0 points. I think that we can relax a little bit from the questions. Let me allow your minds to calm down, to touch the ground while we have a little bit of a conversation, all right? This conversation that I'm going to have next, I want to involve you as well at home. I mean, we always love to involve you in every single thing that we do, all right? And it's a very interesting one. In fact, this one specifically is the children that are answering. Mommies, just do as if you cannot hear me. Okay, so we're going to talk about overprotectiveness. Overprotective parenting specifically is a type of parental style that usually involves excessive control and excessive monitoring of a child. It's usually born out of, parental fear and anxiety. And so you find that the parents reflect this by how protective they are about their children. The statistics have shown that the moms are usually the overprotective parents. And also research shows that this style of parenting tends to have more negative effects on the child than positive. But I mean, we all agree that protection is a key part of being a parent. So when do we now draw the line between being protective and being overprotective? Rebecca, tell me what you think about protective parenting and overprotective parenting. When is it too much?
It is really good when you're trying to protect your child because you can't watch your child going to somewhere that's not good and you will not call or trying to be protective to the child. But when it is too much, go tire the pikin self. When it is too much, you feel like the child with me, exactly. Like sometimes when I go out and I tell her like, Mommy, I'm going out too. And she feels like, okay, bye-bye, Udambo. But when I get there, she will call me again. Just baby, okay, I'm there already, I'm fine. But the next 5 minutes, she's calling me again. And to me, it feels like you're not allowing me to enjoy my stay in that place. That is me. So sometimes I will not pick her call, to be honest. Because I'll feel like, Rebecca, I'm going out. I'm supposed to enjoy myself where I'm going to go. You keep calling my number. And if you don't pick a call, African mother, they start getting angry.
You start calling every other person.
Oh, my teacher, they phone. Let me just leave the house this morning. So sometimes when you're with some friends, they'll feel like your mom is always nagging. She's always shouting on the phone. Because sometimes when I try to pick the call in front of my friends, and the next thing you hear is, are you okay? What did you go to say? You don't calm down.
Mommy be calming down.
And whenever I'm telling her, Mommy, calm down, don't tell me to calm down. That's it. But to be honest, it is very good. If I give birth, I will try to protect my child. But if it's too much, I feel like they're not giving that child that space to even feel a little bit good of that life. Going out and feeling like, okay, a child knows whenever I go out, I want to be this kind of child that when people see me, they'll say, that child, her mother, she has done a good thing to her. So let that child bring that good thing in her house. Instead of you shouting, no, don't shout.
Okay.
I usually tell, don't shout. Let her go out. And whenever she comes back, let's just talk. You can now talk when she gets home, why did you do like that? But no, African mothers will call you on the phone. So I feel like it's not right. They need to be calming down.
All right, I feel like saying you won your match. All right. Mommy, but actually, why are you not coming down so now? Don't you trust the job training you have instilled in your daughter?
I understand, but I don't want her to experience what I have gone through. That's just
Very
it.
valid, very valid.
I don't want her to experience it. That's just it.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. Thank you very much. Jamal, do you think that your mom is an overprotective mommy? Oh, nice. Would you consider yourself an overprotective mom? Or you're just doing the right amount of protection?
If I beat them, that they are doing something I don't like. So I see this kind of fear in them. At times, if the elder one is doing something, the younger one will say, let mommy come. People outside, if they talk to them, they would not get afraid. But if they use me as a threat to them, they will run. They will do that thing fast, like they will correct themselves. People started telling me that I should say I know that they are boys, that I should try to make them my friends. I should try to just be talking to them. We should be talking, getting into talks more often. I should not give them that higher hand that they just turn to. So what I'm even afraid that they should not be like the
So you don't
fear
put
of
them
the
away.
unknown. When we were young, we were 4 girls, 1 boy.
Okay.
My dad would rather buy that thing that a guy wants to buy for you.
Buys for you, the daughter,
Yes.
so that nobody uses it to.
It was my dad
guide you
that
outside.
taught us how to wear trousers.
Trousers.
We don't wear skirts, and that it has been part of all of us till date. I don't know how to wear gown, how to wear skirt. If my dad is in the bus stop and our house is somehow far to the house, let a neighbor saw our dad in the bus stop and reach us and come on, I saw your dad in the bus stop. All of us will turn to ice block.
You arrange.
Steve, arrange like
And so you don't want that for your children. You want some type of friendship and
he himself
discipline.
later regrets it.
Yeah.
At a dining spot.
Oh.
Go and bring your husband, go and bring your boyfriend. Even to my other sister, let me say me, I'm not up to getting married then. But my 2 elder sisters was like, but we did not know that he's on the point of death.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you have seen some people's grandchildren that. Why won't you see his own that? Don't you have boyfriend? Don't you have?
So growing up, you were a bit afraid to have that conversation.
So life hard. So I now reconcile with myself that okay, fine. Let me just make them my friends.
Yeah.
A bit of touching and a bit of just being friends.
Of course. I mean, it reminds me of a very good saying that I know. It says, connect before you correct.
Yes.
So that way it makes it easier because there's already a relationship with your child. What gender do you think moms typically protect more? Do you think they are more keen to protecting the boys or the girls more?
Well, growing up for me, with what I see, mother actually protected boys, while the father protected the daughter. You get? So in my own situation, when I'm actually the father and the mother, so I have to play the role of the father for her to know that what other guys can give me, my father, which is my mother at the same time, can actually provide it for me. I get.
Thank you very much. So I think that the trick equation to this is balance, because protection is key, but you also want to be balanced so that you don't unconsciously push your children far away from you. And I think what's important is while we protect our children, we also prepare them for the future, because you won't always be there. They would eventually leave your house one day and, pursue life on their own. And you want them to knowingly know what they're getting into, so they're not lost when different challenges come up and, they have decisions to make. This has been a very interesting conversation. This is still the Mother's Day special. We have single moms in the studio with us, and we're inviting you to join us in the other room this Thursday at 7 p.m. where we discuss protective parenting or overprotective parenting some more. That's Thursday at 7 p.m. And next Sunday, we'll have a couples join us again like you're typically used to on the show, and it's going to be exciting. But before then, we'll take a short break. When we return, we get into the next question on the game, and then the show keeps going. It's choices. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, remember how mom used to wake up before everybody to make breakfast, iron our uniform, and surprise that woman with something special?
Treasure Mom this 2026 with a trip to Zanzibar in the 3 Crowns Mom of the Year competition. Write a note using each letter in your mom's name and upload with a photo of 5,000 Naira worth of 3 Crowns products on our website or at any of our collection centers. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Welcome back to this exciting Mother's Day edition of Choices. We have 3 moms in the studio with us. We have their daughters and their son as well. We're answering our questions, just having conversations, and honestly just having a good time. We hope that you are as well, watching us from home. We're heading to our 3rd question of the day, and the question that we'll be looking at is from the lifestyle category. And your question comes up right now. And if you're sitting at home and you're watching, you think that you have what it takes to be on the show, all you have to do is send the word choices to Instagram at Choices TV Games, and you just might be here one of these Sundays on the show with me, and we'll be having very interesting conversations as well. A reveal of what the question is, and of course your responses as well. What habit of yours annoys your mom the most? Is how the moms are all laughing. Is it procrastination, messiness, phone use? I think mommy has given us a hint over here. Is it excuses, stubbornness, or laziness? Jamal, which of these are you guilty of that your mommy does not like?
Stubbornness.
You? With this cute space, you mean you're stubborn? And I can see that mommy agrees, so you know. Okay, that's 20 points. I'm sure you never thought his stubbornness would score you 20 points, right? But Jamal, on a more serious note, we need you to, not be so stubborn anymore so that you don't stress mommy, okay? And so you're a good example to your younger brother, yeah? Good boy, I trust you. Rebecca and Arike, I saw you laughing too. So I want to find out what exactly was tickling you. Rebecca,
Okay.
what is it that you do that annoys mommy the most?
Laziness.
I don't understand. Laziness. A whole entrepreneur.
And most times I'm always tired and I'll be so lazy to work.
Work at home.
Yes.
Like chores.
Yes.
Mommy, how do you feel about this?
Like for me, I always wake up very early from 4. Pray 4 to 5. So from that 5, I'll be in shop because there is shop in front of my house.
Okay, so it's...
So because of the student, I used to sell my snacks too. But then I expected my daughter, she will wake up. After we have prayed, she will still go back to bed and sleep. Olamide, stand up now. Why are you doing like this? At your age, you should have done from left to right now. What is all this? But I won't wait for her. That is for me.
You move.
I don't wait for even a elder brother, and I don't wait. Because I always note one thing. I could remember then, before my dad late, Olamide was maybe age 2 when I got admission to Yabatech.
Oh, wow.
To obtain ND. And I sponsor myself because that was my father's dream then. That you must go to school because before all this issue of 2 children now comes, and I said, okay, let me just fulfill that dream by myself. Then I was hawking, selling snacks in estates. So from there, and taking care of 2 children.
Yeah.
To the glory of God, I really thank God for the life of my father, just that he's late now. He's the one that stood by me. I have a mother, but hey, my mother, is always tolerate up to date. She doesn't tolerate. That is what came over my husband. I just japa,
Really?
What kind of woman is this? But my father stood by us. So 2014, when I was about to finish my ND, he died that time. Even my HOD called me that, Adebayo, sorry, just take your time. Because that man really stood by me. I feel his presence up to date. But to the glory of, assuming I'm lazy then, it will really affect me. Very hard for me. But there is nothing I cannot do. I used to go and wash clothes for people just to earn money. But I used to tell her that, Bimo Oshe mi jeun. If I don't do, I can't eat or feed you and your brother. I want her to use that spirit that without you can stand on your feet. You can stand on your own.
She started a business as
but sometimes, this girl, in fact, sometimes I would just kind of say, wake up now, why are you doing like this now? All my this thing, because then when I was in Yabatech, if we are doing Prada, we say work and clean.
Okay, work
so
and clean.
I don't wait for children. Come and work everything that I use. No, immediately I use my working set, I wash everything. Before she even stood up all her machine, I will clean everything for her in my shop.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for sharing, for pouring out your heart. Rebecca, you can see that this is a very important thing for mommy. So first of all, congratulations on 20 points. You both got the question correctly. But Rebecca, we're hoping that, you'll be able to support mommy some more. You're doing well already, but also just to allow her feel your presence some more. Okay, and hopefully you both can find a sweet balance on how it works for both of you. I'm going to come over to Okpeyemi and Precious. I'm saying something. Precious, tell me, which of these is your answer? Procrastination, messiness, phone use, excuses, stubbornness, and laziness. Excuses. Is that the one that annoys you the most, or is it another one?
Laziness annoys me the most.
So unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's no points for that because mommy said laziness, but Precious said excuses. Mommy, she's asking you.
She can be lazy most times. If I'm going to the office, I leave my house 6:50 every day. So I'll be like, I'm Precious, before I get back, do this, do that. Although by the time I will get back from work, most time, I can't even remember the last time I cooked. She does most of all the cooking, actually.
Mommy, you put laziness here.
Yeah.
We should find mommy for that.
The fact that she can cook, sometimes I will say, before I get back from work, prepare this. By the time I will come back from work, she has not even started doing anything. Okay, so, and when I ask her to read your book, clean the house, sometimes by the time I will get back from work, so the excuses she said, she will have something to say, reason why she has not done it. So that's
Mommy, to be fair, she's a student, so she has homework. Mommy say you. How old are you, Precious? You're 14 and you can cook already. What's your favorite thing to cook? Spaghetti. Oh, that's amazing. Well done. Let's quickly move on to the next question and let's recoup some of the points that we might have lost along the way. The next question is going to be the love question. By the way, you have a joker that you could use. This allows you to earn 10 extra points if you get the answer correctly, okay? But for this to work, mommy and child have to use the joker at the same time. Please pay attention to your screen because I am revealing the love question. The time is already counting down for you to lock in the correct answer. Remember that the next time we come back, we have one more round, so you want to give this all you've got. All you have to do to be a part of the show is send the word choices to Choices TV Games, and you stand a chance of being right here on this couch. Let's take a look very quickly at the love question. What is your mom's favorite meal? Is it fried rice? Is it eba and egusi? Is it yam and eggs? Is it bread and tea? Is it rice or is it yam porridge? This should be an easy question for you, Precious. Tell me, what is your mom's favorite food?
Yam porridge.
Yam porridge. Have you made this for your mom before? No, not yet. Okay, but do you know how to make it? Okay, Precious is correct. 20 points for you, Matt, and for your beautiful daughter, Precious. Rebecca, tell me. You tell me. Don't look at mommy. What's mommy's favorite food?
Bread and tea.
Bread and tea. First of all, is she correct?
She's correct.
All right, congratulations. That's 20 points for you both. But I'm very curious, as I am sure our viewers at home are, of all the pastries in the world, bread and tea. I mean, bread is loyal, Sha, but tell me why bread and tea is your favorite.
I just love it. Right from my childhood.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to you on 20 points. And I'm coming over to Jamal and to Ariola. Let's take a look at what mom's favorite food is, Jamal. Tell me what it is.
Rice.
It's rice. Mommy, is Jamal correct?
Yes.
Fantastic. Jamal is indeed correct. 20 points across board for my contestants in the studio. And now we're getting to the final question, and I hope we maintain the same energy. Let's get ready to answer the final question. You have a joker. Are we all going to use a joker this time? Fantastic. The question is now on your screens. This is the final question, and you stand a chance of winning 10 extra points. I want you to make the most of this point, okay? Don't forget that in the other room this Thursday at 7 p.m., we have a conversation on overprotective parenting. We want you to be a part of it. Head on to Instagram at ChoicesOR. Right about now, time is up, and I'd love for you to please come back to your follow positions. Let's take a look at what the affection question asks of you tonight. Where is your child's favorite place to be? A party? At school? In the UK? In the United Kingdom? Or at home? Or in the United States of America? Or shopping? Dum 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 dum. Mama Precious, where is Precious's favorite place to be?
Shopping.
Shopping. Why do you say so?
Oh, she actually has my ATM card with her.
She has it. Oh, that's such beautiful trust I love it so much. All right, baby girl Precious, do you agree? Is shopping your favorite place to be of these options? I mean, we can see your outfit is so beautiful. Love the pantyhose and the Donald Duck dress. All right, let's reveal the point. That's 30 points for Precious and for her mom, Okoyemi, because shopping is correct and they use the joker, so they have 10 extra points. Jamal, where is your favorite place? But before you answer me, mommy, tell me, where is Jamal's favorite place to be?
USA.
United States of America. Interestingly, the answer is correct, but unfortunately, Jamal didn't lock in an answer. That's half mark because mom got it right. So that's 15 points. Not bad at all. Well done to you, Jamal, and of course to mommy Ariella as well. And we're heading over to Arike. Do you know where Rebecca's favorite place is?
Sometimes being at home.
Okay.
And she loves going for shopping soon.
At home and shopping. So, Rebecca, which one is it? Would you rather be home or would you rather be shopping?
Home.
You'd rather be home. Unfortunately, we have just 15 points, which is not bad, actually. It's half the mark because Rebecca's answer is home, which is the correct answer, and mom said shopping. So I guess for people like you, Rebecca, online shopping will be your preferred option because you can do it while you're at home. Before we reveal the grand total and find out who has come in first place, second place, and third place, and then get to giving prizes, we just want to share something very interesting with you, and we want to hear your thoughts on our social media handles. I mean, speaking of online shopping, one of the things that you need if you want to carry out such an action is a reliable bank, right? And I'm sure that Nigerians all over the world breathe a sigh of relief the first time the mobile extension of a bank was launched. I mean, I don't have to physically go into the bank and queue to make a transaction or to sort out any issues I might be having with my bank. That is such a relief. And you know what? I think it's also a relief for the bank employees, not just we, the customers. But what really makes a banking app worth having? The first thing to look out for is an uncomplicated account management, which allows for an easy banking experience from account opening to closing and beyond. Great cybersecurity as well, because safety is key, flexible payment options, seamless card management, and AI-powered customer service for speedy customer support. These features should be ensured before choosing a bank app. You should be sure that your bank app of choice has all these features and even more important features as well. So tell us on Instagram at Choices TV Games, which bank app is your preferred choice? We're reading and we want to know. We'll go on a very short break, and when we return, we'll be collating our scores, telling you who has come in first place, second place, and of course third place right here on the show. It's still the Mother's Day special on Choices. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
She's so dramatic.
I married you. I love you. No, understand. Hello, wonderful people. This is Choices Couples Game Show, where we explore values, share ideas, test ideals, and of course, give out mouth-watering prizes.
If it's inside the toilet, the phone they open from by mistake, you might even come out naked because of that.
Now, if I were you, I would make the right choice by joining us every Sunday at 7 p.m. on YouTube at 1001 TV and on DSTV Africa Magic Family channel 154. For Frank Talk, join us in Choices Other Room every Thursday at 7 p.m. on Instagram at ChoicesOR. Choices, rewarding couples intimacy.
Oh, remember how mom used to wake up before everybody to make breakfast, iron our uniform? Let's surprise that woman with something special.
Treasure Mom this 2026 with a trip to Zanzibar in the 3 Crowns Mom of the Year competition. Write a note using each letter in your mom's name and upload with a photo of 5,000 Naira worth of 3 Crowns products on our website or at any of our collection centers. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Welcome back to the Mother's Day special of Choices. We have been having a blast on the show, talking about relationship between mother and child, answering questions, and just figuring out how well our moms and their children know each other. If you're blessed and privileged enough to still have your mom around you, I'd love for you to do something very, very nice for her today. put a call through to her, send her a gift, just do something nice, send her a message to let her know how much you appreciate her. It doesn't have to only be your biological mother. It could be a mother figure, someone who has stood in that position for you at different points in your lives. I'll start. To my mom, I'm sure she's watching because she's one of my biggest fans. Her name is Ngozi Ekomankama. Thank you for being an amazing mom. I love you so much. God bless you. Now let's get into finding out who has come in third place, second place, and first place. Coming in third place with 70 solid points. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Akbayemi and Precious. Congratulations. How are you feeling, honey?
Because I get to know her better.
Oh, I love that response. That's really what it's about. You know what? Because it is special edition, we're going to spice things up a little bit, right? We're going to give you your own gifts first before we reveal who second and first place is. All right? I hope that suspense is not getting the most of you. All right, so let's get into the prize giving for our third place. Behind these boxes, we have interesting gifts. A Silver Crest breakfast maker worth 70,000 naira. We have a Tefal toaster worth 60,000 naira. We have non-stick pots. You know, gifts that you can't put a price tag on. For example, Precious, you could say, thank you, mommy, for everything you've done for me. Mommy, you could also say, Precious, thank you for being such a sweet girl. You know, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the arrangement. And I'm going to ask you to let me know which of these boxes you'd like me to choose for you. And whatever is behind it, you get to go home with.
11.
All the way to 11.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Precious and her mom, Okemi, have decided that going home in third place, they want whatever is behind box number 11. And behind this box, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. We do have a tie for our first place and our second place as well. Both families have come in with 75 points. Now, when we have a tie, we usually use time to detect what the tiebreaker would be. So whoever was able to lock in their answers fastest or faster, as the case may be, will be our first place winner. So coming in second place with 75 points in 89 seconds, let's give it up for Ariola and Jamal. Congratulations to you. And of course, that means that in first place with 75 points and 55 seconds, Arika and Rebecca. Congratulations to you both. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, before we come to your own gift presentation, we want to give Ariola and Jamal their own gifts. And similarly, you get 12 boxes as well. Oh, we have Big Bowl Rice. 50 kg Big Bowl Rice worth 90,000 naira. Checkers Custard and Pap worth 99,000 naira. Golden Penny Samovita worth 90,000 naira. And some intangibles as well. You know, for example, maybe show some love to your baby boy. And we'll ask Jamal to show some love to mommy as well. So again, I'm going to reshuffle this, rearrange the positions. And you're going to take a very, 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 very lucky and wild guess. And that's what you're going to head home with. This is a serious celebration. So, number 9. Let's find out what's behind the 9th box. This is what Jamal and Ariola have chosen to go home with as our second place winners on the show tonight. Behind the 9th box, we have none other than Checkers Pap and Custard worth 99,000 naira. Yeah, are you a fan of Pap and Custard?
Yeah,
but at least, you know, breakfast is ready. All right, congratulations to you both. Coming to our first place winners. You as well. Rebecca is, you know, doing the sign of the cross. You as well have 12 boxes. For your case, I'll ask you to tell me which box you want to see before you now choose. So pick a random number or 2 random numbers. Tell me, I'll show you what's behind them. I'll reshuffle and then you pick your final answer.
Number 3.
Number 3. Arika says number 3. Okay. Behind number 3, we have a dehumidifier worth 260,000 naira.
Number 6.
Number 6. All right, not a bad choice. Behind number 6, you have an air fryer and a blender worth 175,000 naira.
Oh, it's
You like it? It can be useful. it can be yours.
Okay.
So now I'm going to shuffle, change the arrangement. Pick a number. Whatever is behind it, you go home. This is going to be a lot for our families. It's a very important decision to be made, especially when you've seen the options of what to expect. But you're closing your eyes and making a choice blindly. But that's what it is on the show. It's all about choices. And we want you to be a part of it. And there are 2 ways that you can. Number 1, join us on Thursday at 7 p.m. on Instagram at ChoicesOR. That's in the other room, where we'll have a conversation on overprotective parenting. We started tonight, but we'll continue on Thursday at 7 p.m. Ensure that you join us. We want to hear your opinions. And then every Sunday at 7 p.m., we bring you a new episode of Choices, a fresh experience with a fresh set of guests and contestants. We want you to join us at 7 p.m. on YouTube, 1001 TV. Ensure you subscribe to that channel, by the way, and turn on the bell so you don't miss when we post anything. And of course, on DSTV, Africa Magic Family, channel 154, this time at 8 p.m. So you have 7 p.m. on YouTube, 8 p.m. on DSTV, Africa Magic channel 154. Ensure that you join us there as well, and follow us across our social media platforms at Choices TV Games, at Choices OR, and be a part of the conversation. Arike and Rebecca, do you have a choice for me?
Yes.
Tell me what it is.
Number 10.
Number 10. Would you like cash, first of all, before I give you a power?
How much?
Oh God! He's so precious. How much? No, let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. That's what you're a businesswoman. I respect that. How is 120K? 120,000 naira cash.
Still better than 100.
Do you want to take the chance? So what's your final answer?
Number 10.
Number 10. Mommy, what's going on?
Open it.
So you've locked in number 10. This is your final answer. It's too late to go back. You can never turn back. Oh, no, it's already too late. Oh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after much pressure, Arike and Rebecca, I can still see they are shaking inside. Oh my goodness. They said, Onyinyechi, take your 120K, shift it aside. Give me what's behind number 10. I say, okay, I'm here to do your wish. I will give you what's behind number 10.
Jesus.
It's Arike and Rebecca on this Mother's Day special on Choices. We'll be going home with... Ensure to join us every Sunday, 7 p.m. I ready to follow us on social media platforms at Choices TV Games on Instagram and at Choices OR. Going home tonight with Rebecca and Arike is a sum of 200,000. That is the show for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Good night and God bless you.
They give you the opportunity to get more bond and more connected to your child. We want blender. I said it on the show that my daughter is actually the chef in the house, so it's an additional thing for her to cook for us in the house.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
This is our very first time being interviewed and asking questions about ourselves, our love life, fashion life, being mother and son.
Happy Mother's Day.
So grateful that I won. And what I won, it got to a time that I was even afraid of choosing that number. But to the glory of God, thanks to Choices, 200K, no be small thing. No. At least with this one, my daughter will start preparing for her school.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Happy Mother's Day to you, my mom, Arike Ade. The mother who gave birth to me and my elder brother. And I say very big thank you to you for bringing us up to this place we are today. So we God continue to bless you and we love you.
Love you too.